Hello, class 7th. In this session, we are going to have a look on your poem from the book Honeycomb. Okay, we are going to have a look on the poem from the book Honeycomb. And what is the name of the poem? As you can see on the screen, what is the name of the poem? Trees. Okay, the name of the poem is Trees. And this poem is written by Shirley Bair. Shirley Bair. Fine. Honeycomb, take the book in hand. Take out the poem. Poem number 5. There are many poems in your book, and this is poem number 5. Okay? Have you taken the book and the poem? Trees from the book Honeycomb, and the poet of this poem, Shirley Bair. Now, first let's have a short introduction about the poet. Who is she? Okay, what has she done? Everything. Fine? Let's have a look about the poem, about the poet. The poet of this poem, Trees. Who is the poet? The poet is Shirley Ann Harry Bair. Okay, what was her full name? Her full name was Shirley Ann Harry Bair. She was born on May 11th. She was born on 11th May 1944. She was born into the Harry family. Okay, so that's why here there are two names of her, Shirley Ann Harry Bair. Okay, she was born into an Harry family and married into a Bair family. She died on August 6th, 1977. Means at a very young age, you can say, at the age of 33 or something like that. Okay, she died on 6th August 1977 at Bay City. This Bay City, where is this Bay City? This Bay City is in Michigan, USA. Okay, and when she died at the age of 33. Okay, a resident of Bay City, Michigan, Shirley died at 33 years old. There is a record of divorce on November 8th, 1976 between Shirley and Joseph A. Bair. Joseph is her husband. Okay. Here it's telling that there is also a record of it that she got divorced in 1976. Means before she died. Okay. Before she died. After she died. When she died, before 1 year, she was divorced from her husband. Okay. Due to gross neglect and extreme cruelty that took place in Montgomery County, Ohio. Means here they are giving the reason why she was divorced. Okay. In 1950, now here some of her incidents are there. When she was born and when she was growing up, what incidents, what events happened? In 1950, Shirley was 6 years old when on October 2nd, Charlie comic strip created by Charles Cruz and he was the only character in that strip. That year, Scrooge said that Charlie was 4 years old, but Charlie aged a bit through the years. Then in 1951, when Shirley was 7 years old, on April 5th, Julius and Ethel Rosenberg, they were husband and wife, were sentenced to death for treason. Okay, what is treason? Treason. Treason. What is treason? Treason means a crime of attacking a state authority to which one owes allegiance. Okay, what is treason? Treason means to attack on a state authority. That was done by one husband and wife. Okay, when Shirley was 7 years old, and this husband and wife were executed on June 19th. Now, American citizens, they were convicted of spying for the South Union. Means Julius and Ethel Rosenberg, they were American citizens, and because they had they were spying for the Soviet Union. Okay, and that's why they were sentenced to death. Their 2 young sons. There means Julius and Ethel, they had 2 young sons. And their 2 young sons were adopted by the high school teacher and his wife. One more event happened when Shirley was 21 years old. In 1965, when Shirley was 21 years old, on March 8th, the first US combat troops arrived in Vietnam. The 3,500 Marines joined 23,000 advisors already in South Vietnam. Okay, and by the end of the year, 190,000 American soldiers were in the country. So this is something about the poet of our poem. Now first, let us read the poem. Fine, we will read the whole poem. The poem is there in your book, Honeycomb. This is the book, Honeycomb, right? Look at the poem, where it is. Poem number 5, right? Yeah, soon our syllabus will be over. Trees. Okay, Shirley Boyd. So, let's read the poem first. This is a 1 stanza poem. Okay, this whole poem is in 1 stanza. We will read the poem twice. Fine? Read it with me. Trees are for birds. Trees are for children. Trees are for birds. Trees are for children. Trees are to make tree houses in. Trees are to swing swings on. Trees are for the wind to blow through. Trees are to hide behind in hide and seek. Trees are to have tea parties under. Trees are for kites to get caught in. Trees are to make cool shade in summer. Trees are to make no shade in winter. Trees are for apples to grow on and pears. Trees are to chop down and call timber. Trees make mothers say, What a lovely picture to paint. Trees make fathers say, what a lot of leaves to rake this fall. Again, we'll read the poems once more. Trees are for birds. Trees are for children. Trees are to make tree houses in. Trees are to swing swings on. Trees are to. Trees are for the wind to blow through. Trees are to hide behind in hide and seek. Trees are to have tree parties under. Trees are for kites to get caught in. Trees are to make cool shade in summer. Trees are to make no shade in winter. Trees are for apples to grow on and pears. Trees are to chop down and call timber. That's why many are there. Trees make mothers say, what a lovely picture to paint. Trees make fathers say, what a lot of leaves to rake this fall. Okay, this was a whole poem. Reading through the poem, you would ask why to read the poem, ma'am? Because while reading, whether it is a chapter or whether it is a poem, okay, through reading only you can understand many things. And then the explanation becomes more easy for you to understand. Okay. So first we will have a look on the, you can say, about the poem. What does the poem describe? Let's see. Now the name of the poem only we are seeing, trees. Okay. What does this say? The trees, the poem Trees is a long catalogue. Okay. What is a catalogue? Read the spelling. C-A-T-A-L-O-G-U-E. Catalog. What is a catalog? A catalog is, you can say, is a list of all the things that you can buy and see. Right? But here, why this poem has been called a catalog? This poem has been called a catalog because while reading the poem only we saw that it is telling what are the trees about. Right? So the poem Trees is a long catalog describing the various advantages. Why should we grow trees? What does the trees give us? How do the trees help us? Everything in this poem is been said in short, it has been said in short, but it is giving a very good advice. Every person who looks at the tree appreciates it for a different reason. Yes, whosoever live the trees. You know, I talk with the trees. I love to talk with the trees. Have you ever tried it? Have you ever made the trees your friends? If you don't have any friends, human friends, then make such things your friends who can. You will think that talking to the tree, how could I talk with the tree? The tree could not listen also, the tree could not understand also. No, they can understand, they can listen to you. They do have feelings. Okay, they do have feelings. So, every person looks at the tree and appreciates it for a different reason. I appreciate the tree because they are my friends. I love to talk with them. I know they give us oxygen, they give us wood, fuel, oxygen, wood for burning, fruits, vegetables, medicines, many things. Trees are the source of sustaining life. Yes, because they give us oxygen. Okay, they provide us food and shelter. Yes. When you are walking in a burning sun, in a hot sunlight, you can say, okay, and walking, you need a shade. Then the trees help you. They give you the shade to stand. They give you the shelter to stand below them. Okay. Children love the trees very most. Why? Because during summer season they can climb the tree, the mango trees, and they can pick them. They can pick the mangoes. Right? They can play the games while hiding, playing hide and seek. They can hide behind the trees. So the children love the trees because they can play games. The trees gives us shade, gives us fruits, and many other gifts. Right? How do the trees help us? How do the trees help us in other ways? It has been said that the trees are the biggest plant on the planet. Okay. They give us oxygen, they store carbon dioxide, they stabilize the soil. Means trees are the biggest helper of us. That's why it is been said that you should never cut the trees. Okay, they give us life, they also give us life which is been needed. They also provide us with materials of tools and shelter. So there are many things or many ways that through which the trees help us. Only because they cannot move from one place to another, we think that the trees are useless, and that's why they are being cut. Right? But the truth is that the trees help us in many ways. The trees help us in many ways. Okay? So you should grow more trees. If the trees are not there, you won't get oxygen to breathe. You know that? So through this poem, you can learn many things. How can trees be your friend? So this is what it is been described in this poem. Fine. Let's move to the main context of the poem. Fine. Let's see what does the poet want to say in this poem. Means let's move to the summary. Now the lines which we are reading in this poem, the lines which we have read about the poem, these lines are being taken from the poem of Shirley Bowers. And what is the name of the poem? The name of the poem is Trees. Okay. Now what is the context of this poem? Why is this poem being written? This poem has been written because the poet wants to share the various advantages of the trees with us. So that while reading the poem, you can easily, or you can say you can understand the use of the trees. The value, first we can use the word here, value of the trees. And you would think 100 times before cutting it. Okay. Now the explanation, what does she say in this poem? She is trying to say that the trees are used by birds. Why? How can the birds use the trees? The trees are used by the birds because the birds live in that tree. They build their house. Now, what is the house of the bird called? Nest. The birds build their nest. So that is why the trees are being used by the birds. The trees are used by the children. How come children are using it? The children love the trees, or they use the trees by making tree houses on the tree. Okay, they use the trees by hanging on them like a swing. You must have seen children swinging on the trees, catching the branches of the trees and swinging on that. Children also love the trees. Why? Because while playing hide and seek, if the trees have big trunks, or the children could climb the tree, they could hide on it. Right? When we go for the picnic in some forest side, or you can say garden or something like that, if we have some parties, you want to eat food or something, what do? We sit under the shade of the tree, right, and have the tea parties. So here also our poet Shirley is trying to say the same thing. Why do the children love the trees? Children love the trees because the children can have their tea parties under that shade of the tree. The strong winds that blow, right? The strong winds that blow through the trees provides relief to the passerbys because the air becomes so cool after it passes through the trees. During extreme summer, as I told you, when you walk in a hot sunlight, the trees provide you shade. Right? And in winter, the trees do not provide shade. But what do the trees do? They allow the people to bath in the sun. Now it is winter right now. So you don't need any shade. What do? As you feel cold, you will go in the sunlight and you will go in the sun and sit because you love that. Right? So during the winters, the trees do not provide shade because they allow the people to bathe. Bathe means to sit in the sun and take the sunlight. Right? Trees also give delicious fruits to the people, like apples and pears. Which line? Trees are for apples to grow on and pears. Means here, what is Shirley trying to say? Shirley is trying to say here that the trees give delicious fruits to the people. Fruits like apples and pears. Okay. Trees are to chop down and called timber. Means if the trees are being cut, then also they are useful to us. When the trees are being cut down, they are being useful to us. How? In the form of wood. We get timber through which we can make furniture. We can burn fire in the winter. Right? And the last 4 lines. Trees make mothers say, what a lovely picture to paint. Trees make fathers say, what a lot of leaves to rake this fall. Means, to some trees are like beautiful pictures, as they would love to paint, and to others they are profitable, as they give shattered leaf that could put for great use. Means the leaves of the trees, when the trees shed their dry leaves, the leaves of that dry leaves are also being used. Means the tree is useful in all the ways. When the trees are green, they give you shade. When the trees are dried up, or you can say the leaves dry up, they can be burnt and they give you warmness. Right? And when the trees and the wood, and when it is been cut, when the trees are been cut, the wood of the trees can be used for fire, for making furniture, timber as it been written. Okay. So there are many benefits of the trees. There are many benefits of the trees. What are they? Trees combat climate, trees, they can take excess carbon dioxide in building up our atmosphere, contributing to climate change. Trees absorb carbon dioxide, removing and storing the carbon while releasing oxygen back into the air. Okay. In 1 year, do you know that in 1 year, 1 acre of mature trees absorb the same amount of carbon dioxide produced when you drive your car to 26,000 miles. Okay, here are some of the benefits which I am telling you. That why should you take care of the trees? Trees clean the air. Trees absorb odors, pollutant gases like nitrogen oxides, ammonia, sulfur dioxide and ozone. Okay, and filter the particulates out of the air by trapping them on their leaves and barks. Trees provide us oxygen. Yes, in 1 year, an acre of mature trees can provide enough oxygen for 18 people. Okay. Trees cool the streets on the city. Average temperature in Los Angeles. Los Angeles is a city, you can say in the, okay. Los Angeles is a city in California. Okay. And it is often called, Los Angeles is often known as in its initials like LA. If somebody says that I have been to LA, means the person has been to Los Angeles. Okay, it is a city in California. So what is it? It has been said that the average temperature of Los Angeles have risen to 6 degrees Fahrenheit. In the last 50 years, as trees coverage has declined and the number of heat absorbing roads and buildings has increased, trees cool the city by up to 10 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so here it has been said that the trees cool the streets and the city. Trees conserve energy. Okay, 3 trees placed strategically around the single family house can cut summer air conditioning needs by up to 50%. Means if a house is surrounded by green trees, then the usage of air condition will be 50%. Means trees conserve energy. Okay, by reducing the energy demand for cooling our houses, we reduce carbon dioxide and other pollution emissions from power plants. Trees save water. Shade from trees slows water evaporation from thirsty lawns. Yes, water evaporates only in sunlight, right? But in the shade of the tree, the water evaporates very slowly. Most newly planted trees need only 50 gallons of water a week. Okay, and this is how the trees can save water. Okay, trees help prevent water pollution. Yes, water pollution can also be prevented by the trees. The trees can reduce the runoff by breaking rainfall. Okay, thus allowing the water to flow down and the trunk and into the earth below the tree. Trees help prevent soil erosion. On hillsides or stream slopes, trees slow runoff and hold soil in place. Okay, trees provide food. Yes, an apple tree can yield up to 15 to 20 bushels of fruit per year. And what is bushels? BUSHELS. Bushels. Bushel means a measure of capacity equal to 8 gallons. Okay. So here it's telling that trees provide food. How do trees provide food? If an example we can take, an apple tree can yield up to 15 to 20 bushels of fruit per year and can be planted on the tiniest urban lot. Okay? Aside from fruit or humans, trees provide food for birds and wildlife also. Means the fruits are being eaten by the human beings, but the trees also provide food for birds and wildlife. Okay? Trees can heal, yes. Studies have shown that the patient with the views of trees out their windows heal faster than the complications. Children with ADHD show fewer symptoms when they have access to nature. Means here you can say the trees provide us medicine, right? And that medicine are more effective than the allopathy medicines, than the tablets or the pills we take. Okay, exposure to the trees and nature aids concentration by reducing mental fatigue. Trees reduce violence. Neighborhoods and homes that are barren have shown to have great incidence of violence. And out of the home, then the greener counterparts. Okay? So there are many things. Here I have given you some of them to explain you that how can trees be your friend? How could you use the trees? How could you, why should you save the trees? Okay? So this is in the poem whatever the poet, our poet Shirley wanted to say. That the trees help us in all the ways by giving us fruit, they provide us food, they protect the land, they help us to breathe, they provide us shelter and shade. The trees are a natural playground, they encourage biodiversity, they provide sustainable wood to us for furniture and all, they conserve water, they improve our mental health. Okay, and there is much more. These are only some of them which I have told you. Without trees, we have no future. As you are seeing all the complications which are going there right now, though it is the coronavirus, the COVID-19 which have been spread out, but many other things can happen if there are no trees. Okay, so donate to trees for the future. I hope with all this explanation you must have understood what are you to do. You are to encourage other people also to grow more trees. Okay? You also grow more trees and encourage your friends, your family members, your neighbors, everybody to grow more trees. If you want to save your planet, grow more trees. Fine. With this, we have come to an end with the poem Trees. I hope you have understood a lot in this poem. I'll give you the worksheet related with this. Okay. Take care of your health. Wear the mask. Wash your hands. Stay well. Hope to meet you all soon. Bye.